Oh, man. May the force be with us and whatever else is going on. Yeah, welcome to my Star Wars Battlefront beta quick impressions video. I have played now for, I don't know, 3.5 hours, maybe 4 hours. I've done both the Waves mission, this one, which is, Rebel AT versus AT-ATs. And also, what's the other one? Is the drop-in where you got to run back and forth between like capture squads, capture pods that drop like little bonuses for you and stuff like that. So here, let's go first off. If you notice, Shibby's on our team. Good job, Shibby. But yeah, first, if you notice, my impression right off the bat is this game is gorgeous, like way fucking beautiful. And actually, my work computer is bad, like significantly not good, and it was playing it on much lower settings, and it still looked hot. What you're seeing right now is on my home computer, captured via Shadow Play, with settings like maxed out. I don't know if Shadow Play is degrading it a bit or not. It looks pretty close, but the game is gorgeous, and it plays real smooth. There are a lot of graphic options. They're definitely, you can get the field of view to be fucking gigantor. All in all, there's graphically a whole lot that's going right with it. As it translates to controls, everything feels pretty smooth. Like some of the more like organic environments make it a little weird to see like what you can mantle over and what you can't. But overall, it's pretty good. Also, continuing with the like realism or immersion factor, the sound effects and track are spot on, and in fact, like I'd say this is probably the best sound of any Star Wars game ever. Yes, no, it's that as by that cue. Oh, whiff. But basically, yeah. So like visually and experientially, oh, bye, Luke. There's a lot that's really impressive about this game. If you're looking for a game that makes you feel like you are in the Star Wars universe, this does it. Now, that being said, oh, let's get it, Luke. No. In terms of gameplay, I mean, granted, take this with a grain of salt. I've now played probably all totaled about 4 hours of Battlefront. So, this is definitely very early impression of a small part of a beta. So, this game is made by DICE, who, has done like Battlefield, and basically a lot of what people were worried and or hoping for, as is the case with however you feel about it, that this is a reskinned Battlefield. And I've probably said Battlefield instead of Battlefront a couple times in this impressions thing. And in a way, yeah, it is. But then in a much more real way, it's not. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing quite yet. So, I mean, definitely a lot of the vehicle combat, so far all the vehicle combat that I have done has either consisted of, oh my god, that was pathetic, consisted of either the planes, the flying machines, or the on-rails walker. I think you can be the ATST, if you want, but I haven't done that yet. Which the vehicle combat has been a highlight of Battlefront as well as Battlefield. Oh, here's some interesting stuff. I'm gonna get in a TIE fighter. Love the sound in a TIE fighter. It sounds so good. And I gotta say the plane stuff feels very Battlefieldy, which is can be good. It's really hard to like, you know, I generally hadn't been that good at that good at planes in Battlefield, so I felt like I had a bit more control, and this was a little bit better. It was like pared down. It was made simpler, but I felt like it was hard for me to, you know, be anything other than anti-air. And there are different classes of planes, so, you know, maybe as the TIE fighter, I was supposed to be more anti-air, but there are TIE interceptors, which, you know, that would make more sense that they're anti-air, and then the TIE fighter would be the bomber. But as you can see, it's it's hard to see guys on the ground when you're flying around like that, especially when everybody's dressed in white and it's on snow, which, hey, to their testament is the thing. And then you can see the class setup. You got like your main blaster, which kind of has like, you know, a sort of Halo thing where it's like you don't have ammo per se, but it'll overheat, so it really encourages you to burst. And then you have these different cards which you can, you know, activate with 1, 2, and 3. And I did a lot of like when I'm on my 3, which is like a long delay sniper shot thing. And I don't want to use it. Like if I'm just walking around and have it out, I would hit 1 because, you know, Battlefield would go to 1 because, like, yeah, and basically I'd throw a grenade and kill myself, which is just like, you know, a housekeeping thing, and you can change that if you want. But basically, like, so this kind of gets to the crux of how I feel about this game in terms of gameplay, is it feels like it's very simplified. It's not as ticky-tacky, I don't know, it's not as, like, get into the nitty-gritty, oh, look, Vin Diesel games. It's not as, like, a get into the details, like, be, you know, sort of, not min-max, but, like, make that super crazy loadout that you like. Sort of, it just feels like this is made more for drop in, drop out play. It feels like a bit more of a casual game, which is not a bad thing. It's just casual games can get bad when they are casual because they lack depth. But this one, you know, we're only playing it. Oh, see, there I did that where I talked about like hitting 1 to go to my main. I'm like, give me my main weapon. Casual games are only bad as casual if you know they remain casual by losing depth. So I mean, this is just a 5 level and certain amount of unlocks beta. But I gotta say, between oh yeah, let's follow Darth Vader. Between kind of the fact that to get the vehicles and stuff are just sort of like random power-ups on the ground that you can just pick up whether you deserve them or not, seems to make it, from what I could tell, would be very hard to coordinate any kind of really coherent strategy with your team and squad mates. That said, also, I mean, I was playing alone. I didn't have a squad to pick, you know. Way to hit that thing. I didn't have a squad to like spawn into one, coordinate, like all that sort of good stuff is sort of missing from this gameplay experience. I'm talking from strictly a pick up, boot it up, and you know, play. But like having said that, that, you know, it feels very toned down. It's fun. I enjoy it. I don't feel like I'm getting hosed too much, you know, for no reason. I feel like if I do die a bunch, it's mostly because I don't know, you know, where the fronts are facing or really like which weapons to use, you know, in which engagement, you know, what to pay attention to, what threats are going. Like, it feels like a lot of the stuff that was kind of getting me, it just takes a second to actually like learn it, and then you'll become proficient. It's not like bad mechanics within a game or anything like that. So yeah, those are just sort of my general impressions. I'm actually, you know, super looking forward to getting my hands on the full game, playing it. It's neat to be excited about Star Wars again. I'll just say that. Star Wars the game and the movies. I'm still cautiously pessimistic about the Star Wars movies. I can say I'm slightly more optimistic about the Battlefront games. So there you go. Enjoy the rest of my gameplay. Enjoy this great sound design and my less than great gameplay. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Here they come.
The rebels have taken control of the uplink station.
Blast them!
Shut down that uplink. Rebel air support can't pinpoint your location without it.
Readings indicate the enemy uplink is offline. We need ties in the sky!
Alpha 8 responding. Hostile behind you. Shake him off. They're trying to lock onto you. Rebel uplink has been deactivated. Proceed as planned.